Hibernian fans, get used to this face, start of a new era as the club confirmed. The American businessman Ron Gordon has completed his takeover of the club. Gordon becomes executive chairman, ending 28 years of control by Sir Tom Farmer and Rob Petrie. The new ownership will be providing a 7-figure cash injection into the club, and Hibs are now debt-free. A third of the shares in the club will be owned by existing shareholder supporters. Leanne Dempster stays as chief executive. For more, here's Luke Shandy at Easter Road.
Yes, it's sunshine on Leith today to christen the new era for Hibernian. The Sir Tom Farmer era is over after 28 years, and Ron Gordon is now in charge of the club. And delighted to say he joins me now on Sky Sports. Ron, great to see you. Tell us about your involvement and how you got involved with Hibernian.
I've been looking for a good football opportunity, a great football opportunity for several years, and when I kind of came across the Hibernian opportunity, it was clear to me that this was a fantastic club. Had a tremendous amount of potential to do some wonderful things, and I had a chance to meet with Sir Tom and have a conversation about his interest in perhaps selling, and that's how it started, and here we are today.
What is your immediate goals then for this club? What do you want to do?
Well, I think immediately I need to absorb everything. I have to learn a lot, so I'm going to spend the next several weeks and months just kind of taking it all in. But I think in general the club is in a great position. So it gives us a wonderful platform on which to build both success on the field as well as a business and as a community player.
It's been confirmed that the club is now debt-free. There's been an investment involved. Can you quantify how much is actually going into the club?
I actually cannot quantify, but I can tell you that I think the club is probably in its best financial position in probably decades. Certainly the fact that it has no debt gives us a lot of opportunity. And I think consolidating all the assets that were part, like the ticket office and a little piece of the training center into the club is also a positive step, plus the infusion of additional capital. I think this all puts the club in a really, really stable and good position to move forward.
Fans, the minute they see fresh investment coming into the club, they want to know when they're signing bigger and better players. What's the actual game plan in terms of what happens on the field?
I think I'm very keen on the leadership of Paul and George with the football operation, and so I think we have a very stable plan in terms of at the end of the day we need to be fiscally prudent and do the right thing. We don't want to upset the apple cart on this, but I think the plan that they have is very steady, so we're going to support that financially, and they know what the tools that they have and the resources that they have to work with. So I'm going to take a lead from them, but I think the club is in a position to make the right opportunities when they take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves.
In terms of your stewardship here, where do you see this club going? Is it a club that can challenge for the league title, or is it making sure it's the best of the rest, to use the term that we use in Scottish football in terms of against the Glasgow clubs? Where do you see Hibernian?
Well, I think we can start by saying that we want to be the best of the rest as a starting point, and then I hope that we at one point will be in a position to challenge for the championship. Obviously, we always have to aspire. This is a sport, and we have to play to win. But there's many things that we can do to create a very stable organization that can help us compete year in and year out. I think that's what we're looking to do. If we get there, then I'm sure we can compete for the championship.
It was interesting listening to your media conference where you said some people are not used to change and they're maybe a bit suspicious. What can you say to say that you are the right man to take this club forward?
Well, I'm very excited about the opportunity, to be honest with you, and I hope I can bring some value to the club. I'm honored and in a way humbled because Hibernian is a phenomenal organization. The people are incredible. So when I say I want to have positive change, but what's here today is really phenomenal. And so I think what we need to do is be stable and build on what's already here. The leadership of Leanne Dempster is incredible. I think on the football side, George Craig and Paul are doing a terrific job. So this is something that we don't have to worry about. We can now look at opportunities to grow.
And this stadium being a very much a big part of that?
Oh yes, the stadium is, first of all, it's a wonderful home for the club. And I think we can do some things at Easter Road to improve it. And I think that's what we're going to do over the next few months and perhaps this year, to just look at areas in which we can contribute to the club to take it up a notch. And I think that's my thinking on this.
And just finally, you are executive chairman. Does that mean very much hands-on, very much being in Edinburgh a lot, working with the club day to day?
I think initially I'd like to come and I have to learn. So my first few months have to be about just absorbing and meeting everybody and just seeing what the opportunities may be for the club. But the day-to-day is Leanne. She's a terrific leader. And so I'm going to just support her as much as I can and as much as I need to. But I think we're going to put together a great team to do some wonderful things for the club.
Ron, great to see you. Thank you very much for your time on Sky Sports. There we go, the new Hibernian Executive Chairman, Ron Gordon. He is now in charge of the club. It'll be interesting to see what happens this season with him at the helm at Hibs.
Ron Gordon there, big interviews reaching us all the time.